One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Rice Owls and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits, loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Curtis. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. So Rice's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They punted away on fourth down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Irish offense comes out, first chance we've had to see them today. Something to watch in this game, will he be able to attack this secondary, particularly the one corner that has had his share of issues. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snags a quick pass on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flanagan. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The play-action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
He'll do it himself. Maybe some... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the Stix.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And on second down for this offense. Brown wants to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Now on the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Brown will throw it. Got his man. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The inside handoff. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Off play action. Escapes the pressure going right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Owls will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man, makes the grab. It's a running room, and he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Run in the red zone. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll run it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Reads it, fires complete. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Keeps it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And some room to work. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Play action, Carr. A spectacular one-hand grab.
I'll tell you what, these gloves nowadays are amazing. You see this more and more. Who needs two hands? You just go up with one hand, pluck it, bring it down for the catch.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Gets the back moving. They'll run play action. Finds us back in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a touchdown Irish! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Curtis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's the pressure. Got him down. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Throwing, Carr. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snags it over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete on the left to Williams. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. C.J. Carr firing again. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Carr. Complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The give is to Williams. There's some room. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the catch, and he's free. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver. They're working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
On target over the middle. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the route is on.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. A quick pass to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he got loose. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets away from one, finds some space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The give is to Williams. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it on the option. Finding some room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
The Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Got a little grass. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Sets up the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback will keep it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
3rd and 6 yards to go. On the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got it.
Could be an alley. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Running inside, it's Williams. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. using his feet. Got enough to move the Stix. First down from the 17.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Carr on play action. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Curtis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
At the 19, it's 3rd down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down.
You know what time it is. It's 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
He's got it on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. Here's a little room there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
And the Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeps it on 1st down. Got enough for the first. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Running to Green. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Lane. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gonna let it fly. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Play fake, Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The run inside. It's Jackson. Hard running there. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Hauls it in. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Makes a man miss. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Brought down